Hey students, it's Emily Poole. Let's talk about new monarchies. After the fall of the Roman Empire in Europe, power was decentralized. It was spread out among many different people across the whole continent. Yes, the Catholic Church served as the glue that united this otherwise politically fragmented land together, but power overall was decentralized. This starts to change as a result of this reconnection to trade and as a result of the birth of the Renaissance. Power becomes centralized or focused again into small groups of people, specifically people who have wealth. And how do they continue to consolidate and centralize that power together? Well, using religion and also money and the military. And while we haven't talked about the Protestant Reformation yet in this class, English monarchs like Henry VIII and his daughter Elizabeth I used Protestantism to consolidate their control over England. Henry creates the Anglican Church and then says, I am the head of that church, so now I have power over everyone who is now an Anglican within my lands. Similar development to this is in Spain with the Spanish Inquisition, right? Ferdinand and Isabella, under the banner of Catholicism, unite Spain together as a Catholic nation and then expel Jews and Muslims. If everyone in your lands adheres to a similar religion as you do, it's easy for you to maintain your control over them. And if you are a new monarch trying to assert your control over, landed aristocracy and nobility that had been living in your lands for hundreds of years, you got to figure out a way to do that too. In England, Henry VIII creates the Star Chambers, which is essentially the first kind of organized court of law so that he can have a check on his irresponsible nobility. And across Europe, these new monarchs that emerge continue to maintain and consolidate their power through taxation. Their new taxes, they then create standing armies and militaries, which again are gonna, bolster their power. But while these landed traditional people of power, these kind of ruling monarchs are existing, a new group of people emerges to challenge that power. And these are the new elites, the new wealthy merchants and financiers. The thing that determines power the most is how much money you have. And yes, while these monarchs have had, centuries of amassing money and passing it down from family generations, the new people like the Medici in Florence who are controlling trade are gaining a lot of wealth. And over time, their wealth and their influence then gains them more political power. We see this most clearly play out in the Dutch Republic, but we'll get there when we get there. And while these monarchs are using religion to bolster their power, overarchingly, there is still a shift toward the secularization of political power, especially in Italy, where these Italian states are fighting against each other to maintain their power in the wake of the collapse of the Catholic Church. Anyway, students, I hope this helped. And as always, you can do it. I believe in you.